Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very... The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for experimentation.
Yeah, I suppose something different to the norm. That would be an interesting prospect. It could get combustible.
So straight into the action. And he's chosen to go back. Shot a goal! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Nearly, but not quite. Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Rice calmly anticipates. And that's a throw-in. And here's Bellingham. And it's Tchouaméni. Valverde. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the more productive players around, despite being a defender. When you look at his stats and see his contributions, you can realise how key a player he really is. And I suppose in many ways you can call him the perfect example of the modern fullback.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Ødegaard. Neither side yet able to find the net. Now it's Madueke. He's on it, can he get away? And here's Eze. Ødegaard. Bellingham. Pass somewhat off target. Rodrigo. Looking for options for movement. And he's quick to snatch it back. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. No, he's just misjudged that one. Ødegaard is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Arsenal really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
And now they can spring out of defence. Rice. Bellingham. Tchouaméni. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ødegaard. Oh, it's a great... Saka! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Arsenal have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Saka. And Madueke. Ødegaard. He's had a shot! And a neat finish. They are purring, truly purring. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So that's two now without reply.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Can he finish? Arsenal have their third corner. Eze!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Madrid are looking to go forward now. Mbappe! Oh, shooting chance! Saka. Eze. Played out towards the right wing. Ødegaard. Oh, nice touch. And it's Rice. Good running, strong and purposeful. Can he get on the end of this? And they're back on the ball again. Great ball, and he's in here. Impressive jump. It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Eze! And he's there to get it away. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
And the boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those two goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And so the action is resumed.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
It's a promising position. Tries to get it clear. Ødegaard. Knocks it out wide. Can he get it through? Oh, important interception. Saliba. Rice. He has found the way through, and it's played into the middle. Gyökeres! It's off target and by quite a way. Tchouaméni.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply. Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Tchouaméni. Madueke. Rice. Threads one in. And real chance! And it's there! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Saka. Pass is just off target. Alexander-Arnold. Now the ball's gone astray. And Carreras. Eder Militao. He's beaten the last man. Decent chance! And he should have made it 4.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Valverde. Mbappe.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Mbappe going forward. Rudiger. Now this could be a chance. Saliba did well to stay calm there.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Timber. And he's gone searching crossfield. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Saka short changes him with that pass. Vinicius Junior. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's cut it out. Saka looking understandably energised after his goal. Rice. Now it's Madueke. Oh, they could break here. Now it's Ødegaard. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it. Chance for a shot! And he's gone backward here. He's having a shot! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper. Valverde, and it's Bellingham. Gabriel, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Eder Militao cuts it out. Now he's off and running.
Madrid are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Madueke stood up well to him there. Rodrigo is onto this.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh no, this does not look good. Eder Militao. And it's Rudiger. Mbappe. Now this could be a chance. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Valverde. And the finish! Oh, good finish! And they are right back within touch! And that really is so impressive. Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? And the shot!
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Deftly away. Valverde. Not too much to add on here, just a minute. And that is as far as it goes. Madrid were a team not short on effort. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium contest.
Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most from their players, and it looks like they might get what they came for.
So we're very much on the way now.
Rodrigo just dropped the shoulder to engineer the feint. Now he'll have to shoulder the blame.
They've played it short. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And he's straight offside. Gyökeres. Can he get it through? Madueke. And he's managed to get free. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Calafiori. Eze. And he hits a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Arsenal have their second corner now. Rice goes short. Bellingham gets it away. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Madrid are enjoying a lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. Now it's Rodrigo. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of credible shooting range. Mbappe, Madueke gets a foot in here. Saka. And he welcomes it in. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Gabriel. Rice. And that was nowhere near his best. Tchouaméni. So what can they make of this? Saliba. Now Ødegaard. Gyökeres. And that interception was most necessary.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Madrid couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. There's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Nearly, but not quite. Carreras. And it's Bellingham. Now Mbappe. And here's Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. Chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Timber. And Madueke opts for safety. Rice. Gyökeres. Eze. That pass has been well intercepted. Great chance! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the first goal of the game. Chance for a shot! And he should have made them pay.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Saliba, more and more pressure on the ball here.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Well, there's a probing ball. Half-time getting close now. Somewhat off target. And here's Vinicius Junior. And it's made its way to... Big chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Saka. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Keeper's got good distance on that. Timber.
Habrá un
Rice.
minuto de descuento.
The final seconds now. Now there's a fight. Shot a goal! And that is doing no harm at all.
Yeah, I think I'd feel that way too. Not that I thrived in one-on-one situations.
And that signals the end of the first period. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Madrid go in at half-time with a game to chase.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
He's having a hit against the crossbar. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Now it's Rodrigo. Mbappe! Oh, it's come loose. Rice wins the duel this time. And it's Ødegaard. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Rodrigo. Saka. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. And Rodrigo. Can he finish? Goal! They have come roaring back.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Madrid restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Timber getting this one clear. Knocks it into space. And the shot! He's got a goal! And the comeback is complete! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Madrid leading now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Ødegaard. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
In with the challenge. Rice. That's really well manoeuvred. Distributed tidily. It's a promising position.
Arsenal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky
Chance, surely! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. Tchouaméni with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, easy pickings there. Ødegaard. And Madueke. Well, that has not gone well. This is a promising build-up. No, that's been intercepted. Saka. And it's Eze. Can he get on the end of this? Vinicius Junior. Valverde. Cute ball now, how can he reach it?
Madrid clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, nice one too, very nice. Rice can clear it away. Showing great feet there. Rodrigo, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Madueke. And it's Rice. That's a little off target. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And the pass is intercepted. Madueke. Rice. That's a good ball out wide. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Saka plays it short. Saka. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Eder Militao. Oh, what has happened here? And that is expertly dealt with. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Ødegaard.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Looking to play him in. Gyökeres. Goes down, but nothing given.
3 minutos de descuento.
Valverde. No, it's come to nothing. It's a pretty loose pass. Eze. Now Ødegaard. Rice. Valverde. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Madrid have won it by sheer force of character as winning teams. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim,
Well, it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case, so I'm inclined towards...
Mbappe! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. Tchouaméni with the short one. Lovely feet. Has to go back here. And now a sudden chance to counter. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Tries to play it through.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
In by Saka. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, with this guy, Peter, Antonio Rudiger, you've got to think they'll be playing a high line. His athleticism and pace in recovery are both going to be critical. But I just feel He understands the art of defending better than most. No surprise, given his footballing education, of course.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. He can run onto that. Timber. Shifted upfield. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Rodrigo is onto this. No, he's not getting his way this time. Distributed tidily. And that could set him on his way. Great chance! Superb from Gyökeres! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Valverde cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
It's a pretty loose pass. Brilliantly cut out. Now it's Mbappe. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Valverde. Well seen, saw that coming. 30 minutes gone. Now it's Madueke. He's being urged to shoot. That has ended up in no man's land. Great defending, strong and determined. Tchouaméni did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, well played, well sorted out. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Eze, that's destined for the flank.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Madueke. Oh, he's been caught napping.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rodrigo.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he's picked it up out wide, and he's certainly onside here. He is through here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Shifted it to the flank. Saka in acres of space out wide. Rodrigo. Valverde. Not the most accurate pass. Ødegaard running with the ball. And a chance! Tchouaméni. And the referee has signalled for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Madrid go in at half-time with a game to chase.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Madrid clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Vinicius Junior. That looks a good ball through. Shoots! And it's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
He's on it, can he get away? Now it's Mbappe. Chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Timber.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
Gyökeres. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
And it's Bellingham. Rice.
Arsenal definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And he's quick to get rid. Rice. Oh, well played, well played. Vinicius Junior, who's set up one goal so far. And here's Ødegaard. And it's Ødegaard. And he's there to belt it away. Eze. And here's Madueke. Oh, important interception. Rodrigo. For Valverde. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. Now it's Bellingham. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Rice. Saka making a dash for it. Rice. And he's played it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Bellingham running with intent. Think through.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, great leap! Goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement.
Little doubt, that is a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And it's Ødegaard. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now this could be a chance. Now it's Bellingham. Great vision. That's a shade optimistic. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Madrid clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Rice. Pass somewhat off target. Looking for the run. And here's Mbappe. Rodrigo. Oh, great keeping. Snaffled out the danger.
I just thought he showed a little too much of it to the keeper, but I think he read the situation very well. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Knocks it into space. slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That's a little off target. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. That's at the end. Madrid have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable. And so the calm before the storm. A game these two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be, all stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. This is always a game of consequence.
Well, I played in a fair few derbies, Peter, and in my time, derbies were derbies.